Facebook versus Apple. I'm gonna tell you 3 reasons why I think this is a good situation. First reason why is because I think all these tech companies have gotten so big and so huge. They're kind of like at a stage where it's like too big to fail. So when they are in a situation where it forces them to kind of like adjust their strategies, adjust things, it forces us to understand from their perspective how they are making pivots to win. So we learn from them as a consumer. So that's number 1. Number 2, here's the reason why it's a good thing. I think all these companies, including Apple, have had overreach when it comes to our privacy. And the bottom line is this gives us more control as consumer on what we are, what these companies are doing, what they're allowed to do. And I think that's always a good thing, to have more information about our data and stuff like that. So it puts more power in our hands, and that's a good thing. And number 3, I think this also allows us to understand our own strategies, to not rely on any one of these platforms. Because honestly, truthfully, these platforms don't really care about us. They care about our data. They care about information. They care about how we can make them money. And this forces us to figure out ways on how we can adjust our situation in order to be better in our businesses, in our lives, in terms of content creation. And truthfully, Facebook has changed so much of other people's businesses for so long. It's kind of like you need someone like Apple to kind of like force them to change their business up. So I'm not mad at it. I applaud it. I think it forces people to kind of adjust and really understand how they want to tackle their own businesses in more creative ways. And so I think it's a good thing. And I think Facebook is going to have to adjust. If they don't adjust, then they die. And that's just the way it is. I think that we need to understand that nobody is too big to fail. And I think that we need to understand that each business, including these big companies, they're not invincible. And they need us. And sometimes this helps them realize that. And so anyway, I think it's a good thing. I can't wait to see what 2021 brings us in terms of this quote unquote silent battle that they're doing. I don't know if you guys seen it. I think Facebook literally took the verification off Apple. I don't know if you guys seen that, but I thought that was pretty funny. So for those of you who don't know, the Facebook versus Apple thing is actually not Facebook versus Apple. It's Apple basically forcing anybody that's a third party. So let's say, for example, an app tells you that they're going to run ads, but then another company is paying that app to run ads to you, then you have to opt in to even allow that third party to run ads to you. Facebook doesn't like it. Facebook wants everybody that's a part of Facebook to be able to run ads to you. Apple's like, well, no, they didn't really sign up for that. They signed up for Facebook. They didn't sign up for all these other people to do that. So, look more into it. I'll link in the description more about that so you guys can take a look. But I think it's interesting, and I think more control is better. It's probably kind of a solution to what was going on in that documentary you guys seen on Netflix. But anyway, shout out to everybody that watched this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.